Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Chargers. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And off we go from SoFi. Darius Davis to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Right to the air is Herbert. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. And it's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
First carry here for the rookie from UNC. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Hit made by TJ Edwards.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4. Offense up to the line fast.
At the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Working from the gun, Williams. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Williams from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face fourth and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
That play is a go-to so many times in this down and distances, but defenses, well, they can expect it too. And look at the defensive line. Man, were they ever ready for it. Tremendous push inside and kept them from reaching the chains.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Herbert now off the play fake. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Johnson finds the football complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
First and 10. Here's Hampton. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Back to Hampton. Not much space available there. Maybe 2, and that brings up third down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Hampton gets it out of his own read. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of the plays, Kate, is an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. On the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on fourth down. That's the end of the first quarter. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. And inside the red zone, they're leaving the offense out. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a first down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
First down, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's incomplete on second down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
3rd down, here's Williams. That's Cox, this is Loveland. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
17 yards. And the Bears first down.
Running with Swift out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 32-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now here's Williams. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Chicago.
Williams to throw on first. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Cam Hart. And the Chargers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. They go play action. Here's Herbert. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Back to the air. Herbert gets it downfield on target to Ganson. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
On the counter, it's Hampton. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief. Took his shot at 6 that time, and it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. A quick slant, here's McConkey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Caught near the goal line. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Chargers first down.
Hampton punches it in for the LA touchdown. The Chargers get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Devin Duvernay to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's Williams. He's going to push one deep down the right. Caught just shy of the goal line. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Set. Grenade. Run. Run.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Set.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Grenade. Run. Set.
We're drawing up for him. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Half throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Toss play, Swift. Fights his way through a tackle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Pass brought in by Burden. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down, Williams to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
4th down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. Back to throw it. That one's nabbed by Komet. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the 1st.
Okay, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate that play.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he's making the house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tail on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers double their lead to 14.
Chargers 14. Bears nothing.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Duvernay on the return. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. And they pick him off again! Dante Jackson takes it away! And the Chargers almost took it all the way